Hi, Mrs. Hensley's friends. You just saw the chrysanthemum video and learned that chrysanthemum's name was really long, but her name was very special, just like your name is special to you and my name is special to me. Not everybody has the same name, so it's very special to us. And you know how she got upset when friends were making fun of her name. That's not very nice, is it? So we want to make sure that we are not allowing others to make fun of our name, because we all have a special name and our parents named us that name for some reason. They might be able to tell you the reason that they named you that name, but all of our names are very special to us, and we want to keep it that way. Mrs. Hensley loves all of my students' names, and they are very special even to Mrs. Hensley. So I am going to show you how you are going to do this next activity. It's a name activity that we are going to do. And I want you to find your name. This is Mrs. Hensley. I didn't put Mrs. on there because it was way too long. So I just put Hensley. You have one in your fish folder, on the back of your fish folder, in the back pocket, like this, in the folder pocket. Okay, so get that out. You will also need a glue stick and your baggie. You should have a baggie of squares. Some of them are rectangles. Squares and rectangles. You should have a baggie of squares and rectangles that look like this, of different colors of construction paper. Looks just like that, okay? So get all of those things and be ready to watch Mrs. Hensley do that, okay? I am going to attach mine to a clipboard because I'm not on the floor or at a table working, but this is what mine looks like, okay? So you're going to have yours on a table. If you're sitting at a table, you can do it on the floor, however you want to do it, but Mrs. Hensley has to hold hers up so you can see it, okay? So let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to see if I can turn this to where you can see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, this is what you are going to do. We're going to make your special name. Now I'm putting my glue stick on my table so that way I know where it is when I need to put my lid back on it so it does not dry out. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to trace this part of the H with my glue stick, just like that. Okay, then I'm going to put my lid on my glue stick. Then I am going to get different colors of squares and just place those squares right in rectangles right on there like this. Press down. And you can do this however you want to do this, because this is your name. And I have just a little piece right there. Okay. Okay, now I need to do this part of the H. Okay, here we go. Here's a square, a rectangle actually. Square, square. You're going to cover your name. Oops, Mrs. Hensley, I just dropped it. So you know what Mrs. Hensley is going to do? She's going to put it right up here. I like this better. Okay? So that way you can see that. Okay. Hopefully you can see it really well. Okay, so put these all on there like that. You're covering your entire name. Okay, now I need to go here and put some right here in the middle of my H. I need a different color. Whoops. There's that. There's my H. Okay, now Mrs. Hensley needs to do her E. So watch Mrs. Hensley do her E. Just a straight line across like that is where I'm starting. And if your pieces are too big, you can tear them in half if you want and do it that way. I kind of like that better so they're not so big. Let me get some. Here we go. Tear in half. I'm even going to tear this one again. Just like that on my E. Okay. On my E. That part of my E is covered, except I don't like that big piece. I'm going to tear it in half again. I'm going to use the other pink one here. Okay, now I've got to get my glue stick and take it around here like this, just like that. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm tearing my paper. I like smaller pieces. See this big old square? I want it to be smaller, and you can do that too. Just tear it. You don't need scissors. You can just tear it, friends. Let's see, I'm going to do green. Just like that. Let me put one down here. Put one right here. They do not have to be perfectly torn either. Do not have to be perfectly torn. Mrs. Hensley made some big squares. I think if I were going to do this again, I wouldn't make my squares so big. I don't like them that big. Okay. There's that. Okay, friends, I have done the H and the E of my name, but to save some time, Mrs. Hensley wants you to do all the letters of your name. I'm not doing the rest of my name because we need to save some time. So don't forget, okay, when you're finished, let it dry somewhere, okay? And then make sure that you put the lid on your glue stick. Put your glue stick back in your pencil pouch. In your fish folder, and then put this somewhere to dry. When it's finished, fold it back up, put it in a safe place in your fish folder, so when we come back to school, I want you to take a picture of it before you fold it up. Take a picture of it, put it on Seesaw, add response button, take a picture, check mark after you've got your picture in Seesaw. Then, after it's dry, fold it up, put it in a safe place in your fish folder so you can bring it to school when we come to school. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Friday, and I will see you soon.